Well, 8 decades of service and brotherhood in this community. Dr. Reginald Smith and Christopher Mays join me now with more on their upcoming Golden Gala for Omega Psi Phi Fraternity and the local chapter here. Gentlemen, first of all, thank you so much for being here.
So thank you for having us.
Okay, so let's talk about this because for your fraternity and your chapter, Kappa Iota, 80 years of, what has sustained that service and that longevity in this community for that long?
Well, the first thing I would say what has sustained us is our motto: friendship is essential to the soul. So really just being intentional about that friendship and allowing it to push us through service to better serve the community.
Let's talk about some of that service, 80 years in the community, your focus and why. It's a lot of people, when they think about sororities and fraternities, they just think about the social aspect. But it is so much more than that. It's the service aspect that's so important.
Yes, so for our chapter here locally, we have a few pretty much well-known programs that we operate, from our Mega Lamplighters programming to our Christmas baskets and Thanksgiving baskets. We're in the community, serving the community where they are. So for the young men that are in high school, that are in our programming, they actually can benefit from being around men who can help bridge that gap between boyhood and manhood.
And one of the things too, you talk about that program, and so reaching out to young men in the community, because it really is about, I always say to our members, if you're not providing service, if you're not leaving things better than you're found them, then what are you really doing?
Correct.
So let's talk about this upcoming gala, and we have some pictures and what you all sent us. So let's talk about this upcoming gala and what people can expect to attend this gala.
Yes, ma'am. It will be November 22nd at the Common House, 6 p.m. to 11 p.m. We're going to have music, food, silent auction, a great message from our international vice president. So we look forward to having a great time with the city of Chattanooga to celebrate Kappa Iota chapter's 80th anniversary. We'll be giving out a few internal awards, recognizing certain brothers for their years of service. Also recognizing a few members of the community for their contributions to the city of Chattanooga as well. And also recognizing just the great history of brothers in Kappa Iota, just some certain things that we've done in the city, like for example, Dr. Michael Gear and his creation of the Minority Health Fair, highlighting just small things that are so impactful to the city that a lot of people might not have known came from the Kappa Iota chapter.
And that is so important when you talk about the men that formed that Minority Health Fair that has just continued to blossom, and grow for more than 20 years. And that's what you think about, right? And that's what you want people to know about. That's what matters with your fraternity, that legacy.
Yes, ma'am.
And so just talk about that and leaving, and we're seeing some pictures here of you all, but just talk about, like you said, and just service, as you said, and leaving that legacy in the community and doing work and serving community, and especially our young men.
Very much so, very much so. And like he alluded to with our motto, we have 4 cardinal principles: manhood, scholarship, perseverance, and uplift. What undergirds everything naturally for us is friendship, but it's that uplift piece. We do all of those other things to be in position to serve. We've been doing that since 1911, and locally here since 1945.
Okay, and that's, like you said, when you think about that, since 1945. All right, let's talk about plans for the future as you go forward. And the question people always say when you celebrate these milestones, all right, now what's next? How do you sustain it and keep that going?
What we would like to do with the support of the city of Chattanooga, and the first thing as far as the Golden Gala, all proceeds go to continue the programs that we have, such as our scholarships, like I said, the Thanksgiving baskets, Christmas baskets, mentor programs. As we go forward, looking to empower our STEM programs and also our new health initiative. So partnering with different health organizations in the city to improve the community health aspect.
All right, well, again, we're going to put the information up there for the Golden Gala and let the people know so that they can get involved, so that they can come out and participate with you all. And just want to say to you all, congratulations